Okay, welcome to class. I had given out a trig review yesterday online. I posted it on the blog. So if you were on the blog and active, you might have seen it. I know that Tanis did, and Tanis handed in or emailed her answers to me. And everything looked great, Tanis, on your answers, except there's two questions that I want to go over with you. If you just look at what I had posted, number 1E, I think. So unfortunately, I can't display the question at the same time because I don't have a printout. But 1E was like this. And it was an isosceles triangle, and it had 45 and 45 here. And then it had a 12-degree angle here, and I can't remember if they were centimeters or not. And then you were supposed to find x, right? So this is clearly a law of cosines question because I have side, the angle between them and side. So it's law of cosine solving for a side. So the formula would be x squared equals 45 squared plus 45 squared minus 2 times 45 times 45 times cos of 12 degrees. So x squared would equal, and then we have this big formula to type in, and I just got something slightly different than yours, Tanis. So I have 45 squared plus 45 squared minus 2 times 45 times 45 times cos 12. And I get x squared equals 88.5022 and on and on and on. So that's here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to turn the light on. If that helped at all. But anyway, that's what I get here. So then when I square root this, and I can just square root my answer, I get 9.41. And you got something quite a bit different. So I would say just check your answers again on your sheet. Everything, I'm looking at your work, everything looks good, but when I type it into the calculator, it doesn't type out to be the same thing. I'm going to try one more time, just on my other calculator. Yeah, so I'm still getting that. So that's the only issue. And then the other one was the very last question at the bottom of the page. It was solve this triangle. And it gave us a triangle. It was an oblique triangle, so it had a really big angle. Sort of like that. Oops, it's a bad triangle, but let's pretend this is a triangle. Okay, never mind. Let's draw another one. Like that. Okay. So this was 117 degrees, and this was 20 feet, and this was 17 feet. So once again, it was your law of cosines that seemed, so this would be another law of cosines question, right? Because it's side angle sides. I'm wondering if it's something in your calculator that's not. X squared would be equal to 20 squared plus 17 squared minus 2 times 20 times 17 times cos 117. Okay, so these are all multiplied, right? Multiply, multiply, multiply. Okay, now that would give me x squared. So if I square root everything, it should give me, so I've got 20 squared plus 17 squared minus 2 times 20 times 17 times cos 117. And I get x equals 31.59 feet. And I think you had something. a little different than yours. So can't find your, I'm just going to look up your answer again. Okay, I'm just going to try and find it again. So if that is if X equals 31.59 feet, now I have two angles to find, and it doesn't matter which one I want to find first. If I have this side and this angle, right? So if I want to find that angle first, I guess, I would have 31.59 over sine of 117. And then 20 feet partners with sine of my unknown angle. So once again, sine of my unknown angle equals 20 times sine 117, and then divided by 31.59. And then I have to shift sign at the end, right? So I would type this in. 20 times sine 117, I'm going to hit equals, divided by 31.59 equals. So this is the answer I get. And now I have to cancel sine. And I get theta equals 34 degrees. Okay, so this would be 34 degrees. And then I can just easily use my 180 rule for this last one, right? 180, take away 117, take away 34. So that gives me 29 degrees. And I'm just going to look for your... I'll just look for your answers again, Tanis. You have, I don't think there's any issue with what you've done though. Okay, for some reason I can't find them anymore, but. There. Okay, so. Yeah, so for number 2, we got slightly different answers for A. So that if we got a different answer here, that would affect these two. So double check your answers. When I look at what you're typing in, everything looks typed in fine. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode as well, but everything else looked fine. I don't think you have a problem at all. So that's it for, we completed the last book on yesterday actually, and that's why I handed out that review. So there are 2 reviews posted on the blog. Yesterday's just concentrated more on the oblique triangle. Today I posted one with right angle and oblique, so right angle triangles and non-angle triangles. So take a look at that. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'll go over any questions you might have had on the reviews, and I'm going to post a test online. Like I say, I'm not sure how marks are going to work on this whole year, but I'm going to post a test anyway. And what you can do is you can record your answers on a piece of paper and just email them back to me. Or ask me any questions. I don't know if I see a couple of people are online watching. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. You can email me too during the class if you aren't live chatting. So tomorrow, I guess, expect a test. And I will give you till after spring break to hand it in too. I know some of you are very busy with other duties, parenting duties. Maybe you're working at your job. So I'll take that into consideration. And, I'm assuming that we'll follow the same rules as every other test. You can use a study sheet. It's the honor system for sure. And I guess that's it. I don't see any comments at all. So I guess I'll wait a few more minutes, and if you have no other questions, but Tanis, if you're online, maybe check your numbers again and see, and message me back right now, like through live chat even, and let me know if you're still getting a different number. Okay, I will. I'm looking at your work again, and everything's written down properly. I'm just getting completely different numbers than you. So I'm starting to wonder if it's me or if it's my calculator or. Okay, good. So did I. Good. So then this is different from the paper you submitted to me early. So check this question too, Tanis. Check because check that one too for me. Because the paper that you handed in to me a little earlier. The one that you handed in to me earlier, you had an X of 62.94. So I just want to. Okay, yeah, just retry that one too, because it's something that I think you're doing wrong in the calculator. So we got to figure out what that is, or maybe you can figure that out tonight and get back to me on that. So I did post that one, the second review. Like I say, and it has some right angle trigonometry as well. And I will post the answers to that later on tomorrow. And I also will post the test too. So tomorrow I'll still be online. I'll come online and I'll ask any question that you might have and get you ready for the test. So we'll have another test, I guess, done before we break for the spring break. I'll wait a few more minutes in case you're redoing that question, Tanis, and then I guess that'll be it for today unless there's any other questions from anyone. Perfect. Okay, I guess that's it for today. I don't see any questions. I know there's someone else watching, but yeah, you always know you can reach me at email. Keep visiting the blog, and I will talk to you tomorrow or later today if you want to email me. Okay, bye for now.